Hey, what's up? Let's talk about Honkai Star Rail. Now, here is a game that I'm fairly new to. I don't remember exactly when I started playing this game, but want to kind of give over my thoughts on this game for the short amount of time that I've played it, and I'll show you my account just so you see, exactly where I'm at as far as building characters and whatnot. I do enjoy the simulated universe, by the way. It's a cool way to grind for stuff and just do combat in general. Alright, so let's see if I can get through these menus here. Alright, so this is the character menu. By the way, I do like the visuals of this game. I think the characters look nice. Let's see. So, obviously, my characters at max are at 50. Now, this recording is being done on mobile, but I do need to say that I mainly play on PC. But the game is definitely playable on mobile. The only issue I would say that I have is just moving the characters around because you have to use like your touch screen and it can be a little weird, right? So, that's the thing. But as you can see, like I said, I'm not super far into the game. My leg cones are still pretty low leveled overall. I don't necessarily know all the ins and outs of this game, so I'm not super duper like, you know, gonna be able to tell you what the how to make your characters better or anything like that. Like I said, this is just me providing my first impression. So this is just more to kind of show you where I'm at and what I'm doing with some of my characters. And yeah, I'm sure some of these sets are incorrect. Not particularly worried about it, but this is kind of where we're at. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is kind of what my roster is looking like right now. I am happy to say that my very first temple got me a 5 star, which was Sparkle. So from what I've seen online, apparently she's very popular. So hopefully that she'll pay off in the long run. I also have Doctor Ratio. You basically if you're logged into this game, you can get a free 5 star. This is that free 5 star. Pretty good damage DPS character from what I can tell. And I got like some others. Some that I use more than others, but that's kind of where I'm at in terms of my character progression. As far as like my account in general, I'm only like Equilibrium level 2. So like I said, very very new to the game. I don't remember exactly what my actual. Oh yeah, my Trailblazer level is 34. And that's probably because I've been like auto grinding like certain areas in the game to get experience and like cone stuff and all. Um, but I do like the game overall. You sometimes can get messages in the game from like other characters in the game, and you have like these silly conversations. I like that little touch. I think that's kind of cool. I think it's good world building, so I like that a lot. Um, the music in the game is pretty good too. Now, this game is made from a company who also made Genshin Impact. Now, the main difference between these two games is Genshin Impact is more of a fantasy action RPG, whereas this game is more of a turn based sci fi kind of game. Now, I do prefer turn based over action RPGs, so this game is definitely up my alley. Also, in terms of like sci-fi or fantasy, I don't really have a preference either way. But I do like the fact that they've decided to do both. One in one game and one in another, just to try something different. I think it's always cool to kind of broaden your horizons. But yeah, as you can tell, like I said, not super far. Um, and yeah, you can. I'm using mobile, so you can walk around and even on mobile. Although it is a lot easier on a mouse and keyboard. But yeah, you can move around and talk to people. Uh, when you're doing combat, you basically can hit your attack button to engage the combat. If you use your skill, you can potentially apply a status effect to the enemy before the battle begins. So if you're able to freeze them, some of the bosses that may get a turn before you, instead of being able to take an action, they'll just be frozen for the first turn. So that saves you a lot. The main character seems decent so far. I just got to the point in the story where you get to change your class. I don't want to go into too many spoilers for those who haven't really played it, but you basically get to change, I guess, the type of character the main character is. And I like the second version of the main character a lot better than the original. But I'm not going to go into all that. But overall, it's a good game. It has good music. The story so far is decent. The combat is good. I have no complaints about that. Now, since I am mainly playing on PC, the only issue I've been having, and that might be a personal thing, there are times when I'm on my laptop where the game will start glitching hardcore. I think it's flickering a lot, so where all of a sudden my character will just start randomly attacking, and then menus randomly pop up like I'm being hacked or something. I don't know if it's a bug in the game or if it's a problem with my graphics card. I am planning on getting my graphics card changed eventually, so hopefully that solves it, but if not, it might just be an issue with the game itself. If any of you are familiar with this particular bug and kind of have an idea how to deal with it, please let me know. I'm definitely curious to know. Since I mainly play on PC anyway, I don't want to have to control alt delete every time this happens and restart my computer. I'd rather just be able to play and enjoy the game. It doesn't happen every day, but it does happen several days a week. So I definitely want to, figure out what's going on before I spend lots of money to do different things that might not even be necessary. But other than that, like I said, really, really good game. As far as the story's good, graphics good, music's good, um, world building is good. There's lots of nice silliness in the story, but there's also some serious parts. There's lots of characters you can potentially collect. Now, their way of doing gacha pulls is via the warp system. And you can use tickets, and you can use little star jade things, or stellar jade, I think is what they call it, to do your pulls. Since I already pulled the character, I'm not gonna do any more pulls on it. But this is you're always gonna have, probably like Genshin, where you have two different banners, and you also you have your two limited banners, and then you have your standard banner. Now, you do also have a light cone banner that you can have for each of the, you know, limited character stuff. I'm not investing in the light cones only because I don't really know what's good and what's not. I don't know the game well enough to be able to try to collect light cones. I think I'm just gonna casually just collect characters and let that be it. Now, I'm the kind of person that prefers support characters over DPS. I feel if your character has at least one or two good DPS characters, you're good as long as you have the best supports. So that's kind of where I'm at. But but yeah, maybe one day once I'm more educated about the game, I might invest in light cones. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna invest on certain banner characters, and if I get enough tickets saved up, I'll use some of my tickets on the standard banner. Now you do get tickets for different things. You have tickets for the standard banner, and then tickets for the limited banner. So as you can tell, my number of tickets changed when I switched to this one. So just kind of understand that. Now the Stellar JGK can be used on any of these banners. So but I would probably recommend using your Stellar Jades on the limited banners and not the standard banners. I think if there is nothing on the limited banners that you're interested in, I would recommend just waiting and saving your gems for the next banner. And then if maybe that will have what you want, and you'll have a better chance of pulling it because you save some of your resources. Now, I believe it takes 1600 Stellar Jade to get a 10 pull, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going off of Genshin type knowledge, so you'll have to excuse me there. But overall, I do think this game is worth trying if you like gacha games. I think and especially if you're more into turn-based type of stuff, I think this game will be a really, really good choice for you. The game is fairly new. I think it just came out a few months ago, maybe 6 or 7 months ago. I might be a little bit off on that, but I do think it's a good game. I'm kind of late to the party in starting this because I've been just playing other games, but I finally decided, screw it, I'm going to try this game, and I'm glad I did, because this has been the gacha game that I've been playing the most lately, so, hopefully they'll continue to do well. as far as I can tell, the game has been very giving, but this is also a new game, so of course a new game is going to feel very generous in the beginning. I mean, like I said, we got a free 5 star, so I mean, if that's not generous, I don't know what is. But other than that, I mean, that's all I can really think of at the moment. So hopefully this will help people who are, debating if they want to try this game, give you an idea of what the game might be like. I didn't really want to do any kind of combat stuff because there's lots of other content creators that will like do like cool combat stuff or that know what they're doing and can tell you what characters to pull and why. So I would say, watch those creators that are really, really into the game. I'm more just enjoying this game casually. I'm not going to be doing guides and stuff like that because I'm not educated on this game at all. So I don't want y'all guys to rely on me as a resource for this game. I just don't know anything yet. But yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you for taking the time and listening to this video. And you guys keep gaming and take care, y'all. Bye.